a long form discussion, open, trying to get to know somebody in a different way. And then having people hear whatever these ideas are, or these feelings, and listen to that person and their story. And then,
I feel like you're trying to tell me you don't want to say where you're born and raised.
no, this is leading up to that one. Sorry. Okay. It's just I'm expressing. I'm glad that you have this as a format, because it'll give me the opportunity to tell you about me
Okay.
in a way, and as opposed to
To clear your name from all those mudslingers out there. Okay.
So no, I was not born here. In fact, I was born in Provo, Utah,
Mm-hmm.
when my parents were still college students. So, and this, of course, was in 1970. So it was a long time ago.
Not that long. We're not that old.
Yeah, thank you. So I was at the very beginning of that relationship, really. I mean, I was born just, a year and 3 months after.
Oh, you're the firstborn?
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah, and a simpler time. And he was, again, still in college, and then he got accepted into dental school in Louisville, Kentucky. And so when I was 1, we drove out to Louisville, and the trip was made in a VW bus.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was their vehicle.
That doesn't surprise me one bit, because I know your dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my car seat at the time was my high chair.
Nah.
And
The good old days.
They shoved the high chair right between the two front seats. Yeah, so at 1 year old, there's the plate glass, which I'm sure was not shatterproof.
No.
Driving down the interstate.
Yeah.
From Provo to Louisville.
Provo to Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
I love how you pronounced it correctly. Louisville.
Yes. Well, I spent
because you went to school there.
I spent 12 years.
Yeah.
In Louisville, Kentucky.
You don't want to offend the listeners.
No.
Louisville.
Yeah, because we have a national audience, and I'm sure a lot.
Me. It's global.
Oh, it's coast to coast. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I made that up.
So I was born in, Zion, and then we moved the exodus out to Louisville, and then I spent my first time through dental school with my dad. And at the end of the 4 years that he spent there, close to the end, my sister was born, Heather. And my dad went through school with the Navy.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize that.
Mm-hmm. And so he became then a Navy dentist after he graduated, and his first duty station was a small town in the desert Southwest. So he was stationed here in Yuma as a dentist.
Okay, so his roots, and everybody's got a story as to how they ended up here in Yuma. Usually people don't look for exotic places on the map and end up in Yuma because of that approach. They met somebody that already had roots here, or the Navy relocated them, or a job. And so your dad came here for his service because he had to serve 4 years in the Navy to pay back the dental school that they paid for. And then never left, just acquired the taste for the town.